Nehemiah chapter 12. These were the priests and Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and with Joshua, Shariah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Edo, Ginethon, Abijah, Mijamin, Moadiah, Bilgah, Shemiah, Jerib, Judea, Zalo, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jeriah. These were the leaders of the first and their associates in the days of Joshua. The Levites were Joshua, Bini, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and all Mattaniah, who, together with his associates, was in charge of the songs of thanksgiving. Bakbukiah and Omni, their associates, stood opposite them in the services. Joshua was the father of Joachim, Joachim the father of Eliashib, Eliashib the father of Joiada, Joiada the father of Jonathan, and Jonathan the father of Jadu. In the days of Joachim, these were the heads of the priestly families of Syria's family, Meriah of Jeremiah's, Hananiah of Israel's, Meshullam's of Amariah's, Jehohanan of Maluk's, Jonathan of Shechaniah, Joseph of Harim's, Adna of Meremoth's, Hilkiah of Edo's, Zechariah of Ginethon's, Meshullam of Abijah's, Zikri of Miniamin's, and of Media's, Peltiah of Bilgah's, Shamua of Shimei, Jonathan of Jorib's, Mattani of Judea's, Uzi of Salus, Kelai of Amok's, Eber of Ikias, Ashabiah of Judah's, Nathaniel. The family heads of the Levites in the days of Eliashib, Joiada, Johanan, and Jado, as well as those of the priests, were recorded in the reign of Darius the Persian. The family heads among the descendants of Levi up to the time of Johanan, son of Eliashib, were recorded in the book of the Annals. And the leaders of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Joshua, son of Kadmiel, and their associates, who stood opposite them to give praise and thanksgiving, one section responding to the other, as prescribed by David, the man of God. Mattaniah, Bakbukiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talmon, and Akub were gatekeepers who guarded the storerooms of the gates. They served in the days of Joachim, son of Joshua, the son of Josadak, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor of Israel, the priest, the teacher of the law. At the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, the Levites were sought out from where they lived and were brought to Jerusalem to celebrate joyfully the dedication with songs of thanksgiving and with the music of cymbals, harps, and lyres. The musicians also were brought together from the region around Jerusalem, from the villages of Netophathtes, from Beth Gilgal, and from the area of Gibeah and Azmaveth. For the musicians had built villages for themselves around Jerusalem. When the priests and Levites had purified themselves ceremonially, they purified the people, the gates, and the wall. I had the leaders of Judah go up on the top of the wall. I also assigned two large choirs to give thanks. One was to proceed on top of the wall to the right toward Dung Gate. Uzziah and half of the leaders of Judah followed them, along with Azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, as well as some priests with trumpets, and also Zechariah, son of Jonathan, the son of Shemai, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Sakkor, the son of Azab, and his associates, Shemiah, Azariel, Melalai, Gilalai, Meai, Nathaniel, Judah and Hanani, with musical instrument prescribed by David, the man of God. Isra, the teacher of the law, led the procession. At the fountain gate, they continued directly up the steps of the city of David on the ascent to the wall and passed above the site of David's palace to the water gate on the east. The second choir proceeded in the opposite direction. I followed them on the top of the wall, together with half the people, past the tower of ovens to the broad wall, over the gate of Ephraim, the Jishana gate, the feast gate, the tower of Hananel, and the tower of 100. As far as the sheep gate and the gate of the guard, they stopped. The two choirs that give thanks them took their places in the house of God, Sudai, together with half of the officials, as well as the priests Eliakim, Maaseiah, Minianim, Micaiah, Elionai, Zechariah, and Hananiah with their trumpets. And also Maaseiah, Shemaiah, Elashar, Uzi, Johanan, Melchijah, Alam, and Izar. The choirs sang under the direction of Jezariah. And on that day, they offered great sacrifices, rejoicing because God had given them great joy. The women and children also rejoiced. The sound of rejoicing in Jerusalem could be heard far away. At that time, men were appointed to be in charge of the storerooms for the contributions, first fruits, and tithes. From the fields around the towns, they were to bring into the storerooms the portions required by the law for the priests and the Levites, for Judah was placed with the ministering priests and Levites. They performed the service of their God and the service of purification, as did also the musicians and gatekeepers, according to the commands of David and his son Solomon. For long ago, in the days of David and Asaph, there had been directors for the musicians and for the songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. So in the days of Zerubbabel and Nehemiah, all Israel contributed the daily portions for the musicians and the gatekeepers. They also set aside the portion of the other Levites, and the Levites set aside the portion for the descendants of Aaron.